I'm an 8-year military veteran. I'm a college student. I'm a black woman, and I believe that white privilege exists.
So you're actually the reason why people like us can't do well, because they've sold you our oppression and you bought it.
Name one thing that you can't do that I can do.
I don't know. I can't make a whole dollar.
What? You can't? Why?
Oh my God.
Hey fam, welcome back to One and Done. I should have started this video with a trigger warning. In this video, we're going to be watching Charlie, Kirk, and Candace Owens destroying this woman who is ex-military, educated, and has a beef. An axe to grind over white privilege. Does it exist? Let me know in the comments what you think. Now, before we jump into the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and help me get to that 1,000 sub club. Without delay, let's roll that tape.
Go ahead.
All right, so I'll start off with my credentials since apparently they matter.
Oh, they definitely don't matter.
I'm an 8-year military veteran. I'm a college student. I'm a black woman, and I believe that white privilege exists. So we're going to start with that.
Thank you for your service.
And the reason why white privilege exists is because you guys refuse to acknowledge the history that put people in this position. You want to tell me that white privilege doesn't exist when white people had a upper hand for 250 years to develop generational wealth, and that black people didn't get the right to vote until the 60s, and you're going to tell me that white privilege doesn't exist?
Okay, so everything that she said may be valid. The only place she's gone wrong is exists. Did it exist? She rattled off some history there, and yeah, there's no one really arguing that it didn't. But exists implies that it is around today, and it's not. I don't think it is. Now, this conversation started off nice and cordial, but the heat is about to be turned up. And Candace even gets triggered. I don't think I've ever seen her being triggered before. Watch as she flicks the switch.
So,
that sounds like it exists because you guys got the upper hand.
So you're actually the reason why people like us can't do well, because they've sold you our oppression and you bought it.
Acknowledge the oppression of other people. We can heal from it.
No, we
but
can't.
But if you want
no,
to
we
ignore
can't.
it, we won't have anything happen.
That's not how this works. Dialogue and acknowledging things doesn't make us suddenly rich.
So,
well, this young lady thought she had a drop the mic moment. Now, they both got triggered there. Candace definitely got triggered. And I haven't seen the video that sort of precedes this one, so maybe it was an ongoing theme where she was getting extremely frustrated. But it was hilarious to watch. Now, this educated army vet came in and poked the bear and thought she'd just run off. And Candace came out swinging.
there's a question I do want to ask, which I can't seem to get an answer. What can she not do in America that a white person can do? What opportunity? You served in the military. You've made good choices. You're getting rewarded for them. You're going to live in the American middle class. What privilege do I have that you don't have that is based on skin color, not on wealth or socioeconomic status? Please.
The fact that you are sitting here with like little to no education trying to talk to people about white privilege is white privilege.
Tell me one thing I said that's wrong, and don't use an argument from authority. Make a good argument.
I have a degree. I'm arguing from authority because I'm telling
degree.
you my life experience.
That's not your life experience.
Name
That's a degree.
Really? I'm sorry. Did you live my life?
That means nothing.
Did you live my life?
That means that's a
Name
degree.
one thing
You're not smarter than him
that
because you have a
you can't
degree.
do
Just so you know
that
that. That's
I
a fallacy.
can do.
That's a fallacy.
Oh boy, I want to unleash on this young woman. However, I'm a gentleman and I'm not going to. I'm going to restrain myself. But if we were going to judge a book by its cover, there's nothing about her that tells me that she's gone without anything. In fact, she's had some stuff in abundance. And being in the military, being educated and having a career, she's kicking goals right now. Why is she trying to pull the victim card out? Hey sis, are you happy or are you unhappy? What's your problem? You wanted us to know how much you achieved, what your qualifications were, and where you've been, where you've come from. Why don't you tell us how you get there? Share the success story instead of always going to your back pocket and pulling out the race card. And Charlie's right on the money. He asked her, what can I do that you can't do? And the answer is, there is absolutely nothing. And according to her, so far she has proved it. She listed off her accomplishments so far. And congratulations. But what's with the roast beef energy? Now, if she talked to me like that in the street, I'd sort of give her the side eye and keep it moving. Who on earth wants to deal with someone like that?
Name one thing that you can't do that I can do.
I don't know. I can't make a whole dollar.
What? You can't? Why?
Oh my God.
You're trying to tell me in the military women aren't paid the same as men for equal work?
In the military, up until 2 years ago, women weren't even allowed to do most of the jobs that men
Answer the
can
question.
do.
You just said you couldn't make $1. You said you could not make $1. You serve in the military, which
Not
is
to mention that people in the military actually get paid a bull wage, but we're not going to
All
talk
right,
about
guys, so
that.
now we're moving
Yeah,
on
let's
to
talk
now
about.
we're moving
That
on
has
to
no-
Let's
nothing
talk
to do
about
with
for a
skin
second
color.
that you want to say that
What-
everyone in the military
what can I not do?
wage,
feminists
so
lie,
that makes it
radical
right.
feminists lie, and they also sell. There's so many different ways they sell you your oppression, and she has purchased all of them today. So right now we are on sexism, right? So she's saying that I can't make a full $1. Yes, you can. If women stop
It's a
going
lie.
in,
I bet he got
I'm not
paid
done
more to be
speaking,
here than
I'm not
you
done
did.
Speaking, okay? If
Oh,
women
the
stop
second
going into
walk-off.
career fields.
And there we have it, the second walk-off. She's getting demolished right now. She's got no answer. The simple question was, from Charlie, what can I do that you can't do? She doesn't have an answer. And then she goes down the feminist route. I'm a woman. She didn't say it, but I bet she thinks she's a strong, independent woman. We hear this all the time, and then they start bitching, crying, and moaning. Like I said earlier, you achieved things so far and you've done really well. Congratulations. Stand on that. Own it. You don't have to point out that you're black, that you're a female. I would be much more interested to find out, hey, how did you get there? And I'll bet you the answer will be through hard work and sacrifice. Congratulations. That's more inspirational than coming up there going, I'm a black woman and I'm oppressed. I'm a victim. Casper the ghost is oppressing me. He's running around doing loops in my head. And it just so happens that Charlie Kirk, yeah, he's white. But what's Candace Owens? She's black. They're both sitting there at the same place. And hey, guess what? He's male, he's white, she's female, she's black. And they're both sitting at the table having this debate. Game over, you lose.
If women stop going into career fields like fashion and Vogue and journalism,
psychology.
and we start going into fields like
Engineering.
engineering
Business.
and hard academics,
Finance.
we will make the exact same money that
If
men
not
make.
more.
The wage gap is a myth and
a
a
myth.
lie. Myth
Amen.
and a lie, okay?
Can I say?
It's actually a myth and a lie.
And what frustrates me is you served our country, which deserves to be applauded. And you have lived a life of a victor, and you have the gumption to tell me you're a victim without evidence. You were not able to cite one thing that you cannot do that I can do. If you make good choices, you will get those choices rewarded. And you brought zero evidence except an argument from an authority and an insult to my lack of a college degree, of which I am so proud of, because I'm not indoctrinated because I didn't go to college.
Well, that's going to do it for this video, but let's sum it up. Charlie Kirk, 100% right. Just because he doesn't have a college degree doesn't mean he's not intelligent. We've seen time and time again people that have all these degrees, they're as dumb as hell. They seem incoherent when it comes to actual real life problems and issues and understanding. And I love how Charlie said, you've lived a life of a victor, not a victim. And again, share that story. Now, it's great that she actually came up to the mic and actually shared her story and gave it from her perspective. Because of what it shows the world is this is how these people really think. These people that use the victim card. And there's a long list. And it seems to be an ever-growing list of victims. Now, what I found hilarious was Candace and Charlie Kirk, they were fighting over the mic almost. They both had things to say. They both got a little triggered, I got to admit. It started off nice, sweet, and innocent. And then first to blow was Candace. And I'm going to put it down to frustration. She doesn't normally blow like that. But hey, I see the passion. I understand. So this young lady brought her beef and she got roasted by Charlie and Candace. Now let me know what you think. Who do you think won? Who got done? Does systemic racism and white supremacy exist? Give me an example. Drop it in the comments and I'll jump in there and respond to it. Now if you want to help a brother out, don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe, ring the notification bell. Help me get to that 1,000 sub club. And I'll catch you in the next video.